ready. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Charles. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, not hearing yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't hear myself at all. Am I on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual 4th of July celebration here in Ashland, Oregon. Please stand and join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we saw were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Wow, that was awesome. Thank you. Good job. I am Olivia Janice, and I am joined here this morning by Catherine Flanagan from the Ashland Chamber of Commerce.
And good morning.
Good morning, and we want to welcome you to the 4th of July celebration. This is produced by the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. This historical event has brought Ashland's community together to celebrate our civic pride for over 100 years.
And it really is our pleasure to create memories for over 20,000 folks that will be here today. Ashland's 4th of July includes the parade that will be starting momentarily, a fun afternoon in Lithia Park with food, info, and craft booths, followed by the evening public fireworks display. This year's theme is This Land is Our Land, showcasing the collective stewardship of our lands and natural beauty.
And leading the parade, this year's Grand Marshal was appointed because of their sustainable business practices and true farm-to-table offerings. Our hats are off to Standing Stone Brewing Company and owners Alex and Danielle Amoratico.
And each doing our part, we invite you to refill your water bottles today and stay hydrated. We actually have water stations throughout this event, so please stay hydrated and refill those water bottles. Ashland really takes pride in reducing the amount of trash we produce each year. Last year we created 40 yards of trash, and this year we want to make that smaller.
The Ashland Chamber of Commerce raises over $40,000 to cover the costs of the event. Generous sponsor support comes from both the private and the public sector, resulting in valuable community exposure.
And if you can't be with us today, go to ashlandchamber.com for live coverage of our parade, or you can watch on Ashland TV 20.
And you can do that simultaneously if you like. And please, please, please do join us if you can tonight at the wonderful fireworks with the American Band College,
Yes,
providing all of the music. You just need to be able to get close enough to the SOU field
Yes.
to see the fireworks. Thank you for being here on this year's spectacular 4th of July celebration. There's no place better to be on the 4th than Ashland. And may the 4th be with you.
Very nice. know something new happening in Lithia Park today for all the families and kids? There's a family activity zone, which will be in the ice rink parking lot. So there'll be face painting and kids bands, science works, treehouse books, and Rogue Valley Farm to School. So for the kids and the families, make sure you check out the new family activity zone in Lithia Park.
And if you don't have a rundown on what we do every afternoon, every 4th of July afternoon in the park, we are at the band shell in Lithia Park. The Ashland City Band, starts playing at, I believe, 12:30.
Yes.
And then at 1 o'clock, we introduce the wonderful representatives from our sister city of Guanajuato, Mexico. We sing the Star Spangled Banner. They sing their national anthem. And then Barry Kraft, formerly of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival for over 20 years, will reenact the Declaration of Independence. That is followed by the Ashland City Band playing music for the next half hour, including a wonderful patriotic medley where we will have Mr. Bob Jackson Minor. You may recognize him looking like Abraham Lincoln, and he will recite the Gettysburg Address. And then all afternoon we continue with music in the park until 5 o'clock.
Well, thank you for being our MC this afternoon, Livia. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Great job.
I love it.
I've heard Rainey and the Rattlesnakes are returning today. Brother and Chapter 2. Sounds like a fun afternoon.
They are. If you don't know Rainey and the Rattlesnakes, they are two sisters and their father, and they do some of the most incredible music. I don't want to say hillbilly kind of music, but it is that kind of a feel to it. It's very grassroots, and they are two young, amazing girls and their father. They've been playing since they were like 3 years old. They play at the Tuesday Market, make amazing music. And then Chapter 2 is, I think this is the last year we will get them here. They are from Ashland High School musicians, and I guess they're all graduating. And they do a lot of their own original music, and they are incredible young musicians. So don't miss that. And if you don't know Brother, I don't even know how to describe it. I think there's a didgeridoo involved, but the music is absolutely out of this world. So don't just let the day stop when the parade ends for you. Come and join us in the park. Come through the booths, get some lunch, and then come and hear the most wonderful entertainment right there at the band show.
Excellent. Well, we couldn't make this event happen if it weren't for our sponsors. Our lead sponsor this year is Asante Ashland Community Hospital. Thank you so much. We very much appreciate their support in the Patriots' Choice level, the top level of our sponsorship, to make this happen. We have to raise $40,000 each year to cover the cost of the event. So from private, public sector, all the volunteers that help put this event together, we couldn't thank you enough.
And then at the Stars and Stripes level, we have wonderful Recology Ashland Sanitary Service. I'll tell you, we couldn't do it without them. And we also have Ashland Home Net and Mr. Jim Teese, also at the Stars and Stripes level. And if you don't know, this is rebroadcast on Ashland TV on Channel 20.
Yes.
For something like 6 months, if
yes.
you want to relive today over the next 6 months. And then, of course, Southern Oregon University, also at the Stars and Stripes level.
And this broadcast today wouldn't be possible also with the staff of RBTV and Ashland HomeNet. Thank you for doing this for the past 10 years to provide live coverage. On to our Platinum Star level, Grizzly Peak Winery, Lithia Auto Stores, TC Chevy, American Family Insurance, Providence Health and Services, and Ashland Family Dentistry are just a few of the awesome sponsors that support this event.
And on the Gold Star event, we have Jagoba Organic Chocolate, Southern Oregon Media Group, Valley Immediate Care, Confident Catering, Ashland Fiber Network, Alan and Karen Drescher, the Ashland Springs Hotel, and U.S. Bank. I have to say, so many of these people are also sponsors of the wonderful Festival of Lights and sponsor things throughout the community. I know the Dreschers are actually our sponsor for Fiddler on the Roof at Camelot Theater this Christmas.
We're so lucky to have such philanthropic folks in our community. Also this year, we have Direct Effect Promotional Products as a sponsor, Ashland Hills Hotel and Suites, which is doing some lovely renovations in South Ashland.
Oh my goodness.
The Oregon Shakespeare Festival, that will be in the parade today. Barbara and Jack Mills Foundation. And Jack Mills was actually the starter of our parade for the past 35 years. And this parade today is in his memory as he has passed, but Barbara is here, as is his family. So we thank you for the legacy that Jack Mills has left to us today. Skylark Assisted Living, Blue Giraffe Day Spa, I know they'll be in the parade today. Ashland Food Co-op, and they're in the process of renovating their beautiful deli. Davis and Hearn.
Actually, it's finished. I went there yesterday and it looks absolutely wonderful.
So go check out the new Ashland Food Co-op deli. We also have Hakatai Enterprises, and that rounds out our Silver Star sponsorship.
And, Davis Hearn, Jack Davis and Davis Hearn.
Davis and Hearn as well stepped up this year.
And then the bronze stripe, we have Oak Street Tank and Steel, People's Bank of Commerce, Norris and Peterson, Ann Herrick, Dinell and Nick Dinell from Optimal Aging. Oh, I hope it's Optimal. RV Roasting Company and the Plaza Inn and Suites.
And for every dollar counts that helps promote this event today, from Rocky Mountain Chocolate, the Ashland Hostel, Standing Stone Brewing Company, Green Springs Inn, Omar's, Paddington Station, the Locals Guide, Ashland Directory, Siskiyou Chiropractic, and Bob and Karen Rasmussen.
And rounding out the Pewter Cup category are Pasta Piatti and then Karen Rogers. It's just incredible. We were able to, Ashland Chamber, I say we as though I am part of it, I am a member.
And you are,
the
and a board
Ashland
member.
Chamber was able to raise $40,000. Over 100 years, this incredible festival on the 4th of July has gone on with the parade, with entertainment. There is no better place to be on the 4th but Ashland, Oregon.
This year's theme is This Land is Our Land. The theme showcases the collective stewardship and care for our lands and natural beauty of Ashland. So This Land is Our Land is the theme this year, and Grand Marshal is Alex and Danielle Almiratico and the Standing Stone Brewing Company. They are known for their sustainable business practices, their wonderful bike employee program, which they have over 50 bikes for their employees, along with their true farm-to-table experience. They have their farm, they have their restaurant, and they are a great part of this community. So you'll see the Grand Marshal this year in the parade. And as the parade makes their way down the parade route to us, it has begun up at Triangle Park. So be aware, we're going to be clearing the parade ride out and making way for our floats. Thank you.
And I can see over by the library the beginning of the parade, looking south on Siskiyou Boulevard. So we do ask you, if you are in the street, to please go to either one of the sidewalks for safety so that the parade route is clear for the parade entries. We also invite you, I'm sure you've thought about this, but stay hydrated today. It's supposed to get up to 94 or 95, so please do stay hydrated. And as Catherine said before, there are water stations throughout the area down in Lithia Park where you can refill your water bottle. Let's try to make it almost zero waste. I would say zero waste, but I'm an optimist. So I can see the police motorcycles, Catherine, leading us down the way.
And you know, this year, the flyover was a vintage airplane by Mike Burrell and Al Eatinger, flying identical 1942 Boeing Stearmans. They were rebuilt by the late Eugene F. Burrell, founder of Eugene F. Burrell Lumber Company in White City. So we appreciate them coming by with their 1942 Boeing Stearmans. That always kicks off the parade. It's a great tradition.
And remember, if you want to repark your car down by the Albertsons parking lot, there is free shuttle available. They are from every 30 minutes from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 p.m. So feel free to take advantage of that wonderful service that I guess is also courtesy of the Chamber.
Yes, it is. Just look for the yellow school bus.
Oh, this is wonderful, Catherine. It's always so exciting to see the beginning of the parade.
It sure is. We're welcoming 20,000 folks here today, essentially the population of Ashland. Families have created their own tradition of making this part of kicking off the summertime in Ashland, and we couldn't thank you enough for being here to help support the event. You okay?
And if you have questions at any time, please feel free to approach one of those red t-shirted officials. These are volunteers, mostly I think from membership of the Ashland Chamber. At our last readers meeting, I think almost every single person at the meeting held up their hand as a volunteer. So if you have questions or issues, please feel free to contact them, and they will know who to contact to help you out with your questions. So who's starting us out, Catherine, besides those wonderful to serve and protect policemen on their motorcycles?
Well, we thank Ashland Police Department for helping us set up this event, clearing the streets, making sure we all come and enjoy a wonderful event. So thank you to the Ashland Police Department, Steve McLennan, and all of his crew there. We appreciate it. Thank you for leading us in the parade. Followed by them is the Color Guard, VFW and American Legion veterans. Thank you for the service to our country to protect our freedoms. The veterans of the Foreign Legions of the United States.
Thank you so much for your service. We all appreciate it so much.
And we thank you for serving our country.
Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. I don't know, Catherine, they're followed by some, oh, the Ashland City Band. Welcome our Grand Marshals, Alex and Danielle Amaratico and the Amaratico family. Today they're riding in a 1960 Thunderbird convertible, and the Standing Stone Brewing Company for their sustainable business practices and true farm to table. We are honored to have you as our Grand Marshal this year. Thank you to Alex, also part of our board of directors. And it is so wonderful. They provide bicycles for their employees so that their employees can commute and have a place to lock up their bikes. And that is part of their commitment to sustainability. It is absolutely so moving.
Serving us well, the Standing Stone Brewing Company. All right, Gina.
And then who do we have in that wonderful...
Well, the U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley walking alongside a 1920 Ford Model T. Please welcome and help us welcome U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley.
Yes, I think he's shaking hands as he goes. And that is an absolutely wonderful Ford Model T. Absolutely wonderful.
U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley.
Thank you, Senator Merkley. And then we have Ron Wyden walking along a 1937 Lagonda.
Yes, U.S. Senator Ron Wyden.
Ron
Thank
Wyden.
you.
I still can't believe I saw him in Safeway last night.
And next we welcome State Senator Alan Bates, walking behind a 1960 Metro convertible. State Senator Alan Bates, we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Senator
Your
Bates.
service.
Thank you so much. And he is followed by State Representative Peter Buckley. Peter Buckley there with his lovely wife. Thank you so much for what you do for the state. Thank you, Mr. Buckley.
And Circuit Court Judge Adam Peterson is walking along with the Jaguar.
Or you could say Jaguar.
Yes, convertible.
XK8.
Thank you, Circuit Court Judge Adam Peterson. We appreciate that.
Thank you. And then we have our own mayor, John Stromberg, Mayor of Ashland. Thank you so much for what you do, Mr. Mayor. And then who do we have?
Pam Marsh, our City Councilor Pam Marsh, also owner of the Green Springs Inn, a wonderful chef, Ashland City Councilor Pam Marsh. We have Cindy Bernard, the Ashland Chamber of Commerce President, Mike Gardner, our Ashland Parks Commissioner, and Ashland Parks Commissioner Chair Steph Sessinger, Ashland Parks Commissioner Rick Lant, and Ashland City Councilor Mike Morris. We appreciate your volunteer hours and all you do.
Oh my goodness, it is Dennis Slattery, one of our city councilors, and his lovely wife, Sandra.
Happy 4th, our Executive Director, Sandra Slattery, who helps put this entire event together.
And then we have City Councilor Greg Limhouse in a 1959 Cadillac convertible.
Cadillac convertible. Thank you, Greg. We appreciate it. And Municipal Judge Pam Turner.
And
Pam
her
Turner.
husband, Gary.
Walking along, there's Jill Turner, JC Library Director Carol Dottie, JC Library District Director Jill Turner, and Monica Way, and JC Library District Director Maureen Swift. We appreciate our libraries here in Ashland. Glad they are open.
And from our neighboring city of Talent, we have the Mayor of Talent, Mr. Bill Cecil. Thank you, Bill. Good to see you.
Well, folks, we have a new president of the university at Southern Oregon University. Please help us in welcoming Dr. Roy Saigo and his wife. New president of Southern Oregon University, Dr. Roy Saigo and his wife.
And they are in a 1941 Lincoln Continental.
Yes. And they come all the way from Minnesota to join us here in Ashland.
It's warmer
Barbara
here.
and Dr.
It's
Roy
warmer.
Saigo. Jay Hummel.
And then Ashland Superintendent Jay Hummel is riding in a 1950s Willie Jeepster. Oh my goodness, look at that. Really some beautiful cars. Where does the Chamber find these cars for people to ride in, Catherine?
Well, Dana Preston is the dignitary coordinator, and she has taken over coordinating all these cars. The community steps forward with their vehicles, and some choose to walk, but we appreciate all the coordination. Now we have the Guanajuato representatives, president of Guanajuato Amigo Club, Regidora Clarissa Arache. Thank you for visiting us from our sister city. It is our 45th anniversary with Guanajuato, Mexico.
And then we have the Queen Natalia riding in a 1957 Thunderbird convertible, the Queen of Guanajuato. Thank you so much for being here.
And did you know there's over 81 marriages between the sister city relationship for 45 years from Ashland to Guanajuato?
And the Ashland ambassadors to Guanajuato, Sabrina Quinn.
Now they'll go down to Guanajuato and represent Ashland as ambassadors. So we appreciate their travels and interest.
Following them, we have Mr. Bob Jackson Minor representing Abraham Lincoln. He will be reading the Gettysburg Address at the band shell. And if you are still in town on Tuesday at the Green Show, Mr. Minor and I will be doing Spotlight on Loretta Lynn, and you can see him as Harmonica Bob, as he's known all throughout Texas. Mr. Bob Jackson Minor in Carrera of Medford. Hey, Bobby, see you later. Mr. President, sorry about that.
Okay. This is the Jack Mills Memorial entry. Jack was our parade starter for over 40 years, and we appreciate and miss his steadfast love. That was just right at the end. Now we're Jefferson Pike Band.
And behind them,
thank you, Jack. We appreciate you, Jack.
And we have following them the Jefferson Pike Band. The Jefferson Pike Band is a non-profit 501c3 organization. Its primary function is to demonstrate and promote the music of Scotland.
Here you go. See?
Jefferson Pike Band. And there's mywifedental.com, Echo Dentistry. Echo Dentistry, White Dental Studios are just moved here in the last year, and they try to be as sustainable as they can with their dentistry. So if you couldn't hear us over the wonderful music, the Jefferson Pike Band is a non-profit whose primary function is to demonstrate and promote the music of Scotland, the national instrument of Scotland, and to encourage membership. They perform at so many functions free of charge in order to facilitate this cause. Jefferson Pike Band. And if you enjoyed the Ashland City Band, they are almost first in the parade behind the dignitaries so that they can get to the band shell and set up to be there for an almost hour-long concert. And if you miss them today and you're here on Thursdays, Ashland City Band performs every Thursday night in the band shell in Lithia Park. It's a wonderful thing. Bring a picnic lunch, bring your children, and come hear some wonderful music.
And the Freedom Ferry is making her way down towards us. She's become a part of the 4th of July parade each year, her blue wings. And she is second place in the adult entry. So some of the judging happens. Actually, some of the judging happens, and our judges are right over there. Thank you for their work. So they'll go around and see the different entries before the parade begins. So there we have second place, and that is the Freedom Ferry. Here she comes.
And once again, we remind you that the entire day, the entire 4th of July, from the beginning of the parade all the way through the fireworks, are thanks to all the efforts of the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. We know that since the 2008 recession, a lot of cities have had to forego these kinds of celebrations, but the Ashland Chamber is committed to keeping the 4th of July part of what we do here in Ashland. They are responsible not only for the 4th of July, but the day after Thanksgiving, in some circles known as Black Friday. Here in Ashland, it's known as the Festival of Light, and we have entertainment in the plaza from about noon on. And that also, and then we have Santa Claus greeting your children. So we do invite you to come back if you're a visitor. Come back for Thanksgiving and experience the Festival of Lights. Ashland, I'll tell you, Catherine, it's another day in paradise.
And who needs a vacation when you work in paradise, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Well, folks, remember to stay hydrated today. We do have water stations located throughout the event. Be mindful, there are recycling stations throughout the event as well. We've got some bike tricks coming down the street. And those bikes are leading the Creative Dance for Children entry. So some nice bike performers here. Quite impressive.
I'm glad he's got a helmet on. I have to say that was never my area of expertise.
Oh my gosh! Woo! Even a somersault.
As I said, thank goodness he has a helmet on.
Okay.
Creative Dance for Children.
Okay, go for it.
Creative Dance for Children provides kids ages 18 months to 10 years with the opportunity to develop a positive relationship with their body by learning dance fundamentals, exploration, and play. This dance school provides high-quality instruction with a non-competitive environment. This experience celebrates individuals in self-expression along with the creative process of choreography. Many styles of dance are taught: modern, hula, swing, Latin, and multicultural folk. And classes are taught by Casey Priskenis at Studio Z, Creative Dance for Children. And one of the things that's been proven is as long as your kids get some kind of experience in the arts, it helps them so much, not only in brain development, but in who they are and how they express as they get older.
So I can do this. That one, 103. Okay.
Creative Dance for Children. Let them dance.
The Creative Dance for Children.
From 18 months to 10 years. Get them dancing while they're young, and if you've ever had children, you know that they know how to dance naturally.
Oh, sorry.
Get a non-caffeinated moment from her. So yes, remember to stay hydrated. It's supposed to get up to somewhere like 94 degrees. And there are hydration stations throughout Lithia Park, as well as some of the most wonderful vendors with some beautiful things. And if you haven't visited the Calle Guanajuato along the creek that's behind the stores that are in the plaza, it is newly decorated. We had a ribbon cutting for it about 2 weeks ago. It is absolutely beautiful. It facilitates not only the outdoor seating of the restaurants that are part of the plaza on the creek side, but it's also a wonderful place for vendors who are there every weekend during the summer, every Saturday and Sunday. The outdoor kind of a market on Calle Guanajuato, but do take a look at how beautifully it's been redesigned, and the bricks, a number of which were donated by Pete Sislow.
Well, folks, we'd like to welcome Yogurt Hut and Haloa Hula Anapua Hawaii, bring the spirit of aloha to the Rogue Valley. Yogurt Hut is 7 Oregon's first self-serve frozen yogurt company. They're proud to be part of the community and have formed a special program that benefits nonprofit organizations in the valley. Joining us this year, are dancers from the Haloa.
No, I was going to say Yogurt Hut is constantly donating to nonprofits, and in fact, at Camelot Theater, they donate all the yogurt in the concessions area every year, and it's just amazing.
So Yogurt Hut, I'm sure you recognize the Yogurt Hut guy handing out coupons and making bubbles. The Yogurt Hut if you want something cool and refreshing. And then we welcome Hula O Nuka Ana, a passage of the land.
And George from Yogurt Hut. You know, Catherine, I don't know how many people realize that these forms of dance, hula, belly dancing, are an incredible way to get your aerobics in. Get your heart rate up and move, yeah.
So you're good with 103, right? And then I'll do 103 that, okay.
Children play barefoot. No spray, play barefoot. And they are followed by Brian Porter and Mark Milner, representing 98% of the nations of the world. On that bike, on those 2 bikes representing 98% of the nations of the world, Brian Porter and Mark Milner. Adult entry, first place. Look at those bikes and talk about a bike helmet.
Make art, not war. And behind them we have Ashland Dance Works, a local dance studio. And here they are, we'll let them do their thing. What a group. They
I don't know about you, Catherine. I feel guilty just sitting here while all these aerobic type people come by.
Ashland Dance Works that is hip-hop, jazz, ballet, and contemporary dance.
And they are followed by the Websters, 6 to 10 knitters uniting to celebrate 30 years of yarn in Ashland. So you can come to Ashland for a yarn told over during the Shakespeare Festival or yarn at the Websters. Hand spinners, weavers, knitters. 30 years, celebrating 30 years here in Ashland, the Websters.
And the macaronis, the pasta band from Martino's.
It offers luxurious accommodations and Victorian-inspired suites.
And Noah's River Adventures, taking you down the river, celebrating their 40th anniversary. Hey Bart, thank you Noah's River Adventures, 40th anniversary, providing family memories and whitewater rafting trips. Go see them downtown at their booth and take your family down the river this summer. Noah's.
And they are followed by the SOU Schneider Children's Center. The Schneider Children's Center has been serving the community for 25 years, providing play-based learning for children from 6 weeks to 6 years. This fall, the center is opening its doors to serve even more community families. The Schneider's Children's Center is unique in offering fully licensed care for infants and after kindergarten students, as well as providing home-cooked wholesome meals and plenty of outdoor adverting. The Schneider Children's Center staff is highly experienced and dedicated to helping children learn and grow in a safe and caring environment. The Schneider Children's Center is your children's center. Enroll now for early childhood care at SOU, the Schneider Children's Center,
where their doors are open to all.
And they have been serving the community for 25 years. They are the recipient of a grant for farm to preschool. That's wonderful.
Coming down the parade route now, folks, is Ashland Family YMCA. Established in 1899, the YMCA has served our community for over 115 years. With over 7,000 members, almost everyone in town has a connection to the Y. The YMCA is a leader in swim lessons, adult fitness, child care, youth sports, gymnastics, and summer camp in our community, developing character and self-esteem in our members and participants with programs with healthy spirit, mind, and body. The Ashland Family YMCA builds the foundations of community. Thank you to the Ashland YMCA.
And they are the second place winner in the children's entry. Absolutely wonderful.
Great dancers.
Oh. What's that from? Somebody to clean it
up. Great gymnastic skills, YMCA.
And those are all from the YMCA. They are followed by Skylark Assisted Living. We are here to serve you is their motto. The dedicated and expertly trained staff at Skylark Place epitomizes quality care. Skylark is rated among the best facilities in the country for our person-centered care. They are able to meet most long-term care needs from independent living to secure memory care. They are able to tailor fit their services to your needs. The assisted living and memory care communities are as unique as Ashland is. So that's Skylark Assisted Living.
And our next entry coming up are Families for Food Freedom. I'm sure many people recognize those green bags as our community donates their food to help make sure everyone has something to eat and does not go hungry. So this is the Families for Food Freedom. It takes a lot of volunteers to make this program happen as well, so we appreciate their service. And the Ashland Food Project.
And you may know it as the Green Bag Group. As the green bags, they will leave you a green bag, and every other month you fill it and they'll come pick it up and get it to the food bank.
And Ashland Electric Bikes, ride the future. Electric bikes get you around town, the hills of Ashland.
Families for Food Freedom, yes.
That's okay. Is someone going to come clean it up? Did you text somebody about it? Who's in the tent official?
He's going to do it. Okay.
Still got a break.
Okay.
Oh! What a guy!
A good Samaritan. Cleaning up the parade route.
I don't think that was from one of the motorcycles, though.
Families for Food Freedom. Yes, protect family farms.
Families for Food Freedom asking you to label your GMOs from Oregon Right to Know.
And they ask you to envision a GMO-free world.
And there's a fishy corn. I don't know about that. And they are followed by Friends of the Animal Shelter. Marching in Dogs. They are a nonprofit organization that was formed in 1990 to support the programs of the Jackson County Animal Shelter. Their mission is to increase pet adoption, improve the quality of life for shelter animals, promote spay and neuter, and participate in outreach and educational activities regarding responsible pet guardianship and animal welfare. And I have to say, that's where I got my last two dogs. And they were, one of them is passed, but the other one, Rosie, is wonderful. This is the place to go. Find love at the Jackson County Animal Shelter.
Okay.
Jackson County Animal Shelter is open 7 days a week. Helpless animals are depending on you, and as they say, a lap is a terrible thing to waste. Every life should have 9 cats.
And we welcome Girl Scout Brownie Troop number 30034. Ashland Girl Scout Brownies Troop are carrying their banner. They're a troop of 16, soon to be 3rd grade girls who focuses on exploring nature, community service, and learning new things. Thank you to the Girl Scout Brownie Troop. Good job, ladies.
Watch where you're walking. And they are followed by CORE, the Community Outreach Evangelism. Their goal is to glorify God by sharing His loving and saving gospel with folks at various events throughout Oregon, the West Coast, and wherever God takes them. They give away gospels, tracts, Bibles, refreshments, and anything else they can to bless folks by pointing them towards Jesus Christ. Their hope is that many would obey His commandments to humble themselves, turn to Him from their sins, and believe in Him.
This is the Jackson County 5, District 5, and Talent Cub Scouts. This is Fire District 5, original fire engine, folks, a 1946 Chevy. It was restored by members of the department and helpful businesses. Riding in the back are the good boys of the Talent Cub Scout Pack. Saying thank you to Ashland HomeNet. Jackson County Fire District 5.
And Catherine, they are followed by the first place for vehicles, the U.S. Forest Service. This land is your land, this land is our land, as the Forest Service helps to prevent forest fires and take care of our land. That says ecology, not the Forest Service.
And Recology Ashland Sanitary in a 1949 white vintage garbage truck. Recology Ashland Sanitary Service provides curbside garbage and recycling, as most of us know, in Ashland and Talent. They provide us with a recycling center in Ashland, and they're participants in the City of Ashland's Green Business Program. Thank you for all their efforts in keeping Ashland beautiful. Next are Janet and Bert Davis in a 1930 Model A Ford named Chelsea. Thanks for joining our parade today.
And they are followed by Nurse Next Door, an in-home care agency celebrating aging in their absolutely recognizable pink car. Nurse Next Door Home Care Services. Their talent is caring.
Ashland Tennis and Fitness Club is a member-owned nonprofit club providing professional services in a warm and friendly atmosphere. There's 4 quality indoor tennis courts, a full-length lap swimming pool, and state-of-the-art cardio and training equipment. Their tennis programs include private lessons, group clinics, USDA teams, and tournaments. Go check out the Ashland Tennis and Fitness Club and the annual Big Al's Tennis Tournament.
And they are followed by Ashland High football team. This group of Ashland High School football players would like to thank the community for their support, and they invite the community to their local games in the fall of 2014. Ashland High football team.
Go Grizzlies.
So come to their games in the fall.
Okay.
They are followed by SOCAN, Confronting Climate Change.
I got it. Southern Oregon Climate Action Now. With their marching and their bike costumes, Southern Oregon Climate Action Now. SOCAN. Reducing their carbon footprint,
exactly.
conserving, reducing recycling, and supporting renewable energy. This land is our land. I think they've taken this theme and certainly made it their own. From the fish to the trees to the water to the rivers. Invite you to visit their website, movetoamend.org, to learn about the Jackson County effort to end corporate personhood, health care for all, jobs with justice, money is not speech. To the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. KSKQ 89.5 FM. Portland Blues 89.5 FM. And Stand Up Ashland is Southern Oregon's first paddleboard touring company. Stand Up Ashland specializes in adventure. Their stand-up paddleboard is currently the fastest growing water sport. It's easy and fun for all ages. Let them show you how to do that on local waterways of beautiful Southern Oregon. Stand Up Ashland, standupashland.com. They do full moon paddles, demo days, SUP yoga, and more. Join the tour and you won't want to come back to land.
Catherine. They are followed by Gumbo, Community Arts Experience. It's a dynamic cultural arts center that enriches the soul of Ashland by offering professional education in a safe, collaborative, and radiant environment. As Ashland's most culturally diverse, interdisciplinary arts venue, Gumbo promotes excellence in arts, education, creation, and presentation. They envision sharing the wisdom of Earth's traditions in their sacred space, cultivating challenging, experiential opportunities in an engaging environment. And they foster creative potential and diversity through innovative classes, workshops, exhibitions, performances, and events. Welcome home, says Gumbo.
Welcome the Bee Girl, sponsored by Renaissance Rose. Adopt a bee plant, a flower. Renaissance Rose supports the Bee Girl, Sarah Reed Laird, in her passionate work for the good stewardship of bees. Walker's costume is bees, beekeepers, bee-related characters, and they're joined by costume roses and other beautiful things that come from Renaissance Rose. It's the Bee Girl. Sorry, it's you, right? Yep. Okay.
And they are followed by Ashland HomeNet. Be a local hero, commit, connect, take action. Their live coverage is brought to you today by them and RVTV. Ashland HomeNet is Ashland's largest ISP and only cable TV, high-speed internet and phone company. Locally owned and operated by Jim Teese and Dina Matthews, and celebrating the launch of a localhero.com, a movement to engage communities, to commit, connect, take action locally. Where you buy your cable TV, internet, and phone service matters.
Okay. And we have the Friends of the Ashland Library. Open books, open lives, open thanks to you. Open books, open minds, open thanks to you.
Libraries.
Thank you to the Friends of the Ashland
Yay!
Library. Libraries for all, the Ashland Library.
And it is an amazing library. If you live in Ashland and haven't been, what are you waiting for? They are followed, of course, by ScienceWorks, hands-on museum. ScienceWorks is the regional science museum for Southern Oregon and Northern California. Their mission is to strive to inspire wonder and stimulate creative exploration through fun, interactive science and the arts. Their prehistoric dinosaur exhibit will be on display at the museum until Labor Day.
And next we have Bramo. Bramo Incorporated is leading electric vehicle technology, company headquarters in North America. They develop electrical vehicles, including the award-winning Bramo Inertia motorcycle, recently voted Electric Motorcycle of the Year. Bramo Incorporated.
And they have moved to Talent, my part of the town. Oh my gosh. First place. The land of spas. The Blue Giraffe is a day spa and salon which provides a world-class spa experience. Located right next to Lithia Creek, the Blue Giraffe is a place where beauty, comfort, knowledge, and personalized attention come together to create a totally memorable and rejuvenating experience. And if you don't know their absolutely wonderful tagline, it's "Paradise is within." Let us take you there. The Wizard of Spas.
Great job, Jimmy. First place. Give a warm welcome to La Clinica. Since their inception in 1988, they've strived to improve the quality of life for the diverse communities serving the Rogue Valley. Known as La Clinica, they're serving the needs of the migrant and seasonal farm workers in the communities of Jackson County. Thank you, La Clinica.
And again, 25 years, so many of these people have dedicated their businesses to this community. It's absolutely wonderful. Lifelong health, one tooth at a time. La Clinica has happy smiles. I think it's the La Clinica version of the Macarena. And they are followed by the Best Buy Geek Squad. The Geek Squad serving the public, policing technology, and protecting the world. The Geek Squad is the first national 24-hour force dedicated to solving the world's technological challenges, keeping the streets safe from technological evil, no matter what make, model, or manufacturer, or whether you bought it at Best Buy or not. The Geek Squad is the ultimate in tech support. With 24-hour rapid deployment and in-store, in-home, in-office visits, as well as remote support, the Geek Squad listens to your concerns and helps determine which solution is best for you. With Geek Squad tech support, agents can assist you in store, over the phone at 1-800-GEEK-SQUAD or online at geeksquad.com. Your local Geek Squad is located at the Best Buy in Medford. That was delightful. We have a little bit of a break here between the entries for some more bicycle magic.
So I'm going to go to a new page. If you want to have 811 in your head. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Once again, remember to hydrate today. It's going to go up to about 94, and I'm sure it's going to feel hotter in the sun. Refill your water bottles at the water stations in Lithia Park.
All right, we have the Intention Dance Co-op. It's a group of diverse artists who move and live with intention, with a vision to inspire others on many levels through dance and performances of original choreography. Dance classes offered for all ages. Come check out Intention Dance Co-op at their new location on the corner of Hersey and Helmet Street. Intention Dance Co-op. Woo!
They are followed by the Ashland Student Nurses Association from OHSU. The Ashland Student Nurses Association represents students from the undergraduate Bachelor of Science in Nursing at OHSU's School of Nursing, Ashland campus, hosted at SOU. The students lead by example and work to decrease health disparities on all levels in our community. They are actively engaged in the area and love to run. You may have seen some cross the finish line earlier today. These students are the future nurses of Oregon. The Ashland Student Nurses Association also represents Nursing Students Without Borders, a student-run organization committed to addressing health disparities and increasing global awareness. They serve the community by conducting monthly health screenings with underserved populations, educational fairs, and teach youth about nursing at the many summer camps hosted at SOU.
Well, folks, don't forget to check out the new Family Activity Zone in the ice rink parking lot in Lithia Park. There'll be face painting, the College Fund Street Band, Science Works, Farm to Table, Rogue Valley Farm to School, as well as Treehouse Books. So a new Family Activity Zone, and by all means, make your way up to the band shell where Olivia Janice, sitting right beside me, will be your MC for the afternoon.
And I'll tell you, if you haven't experienced Barry Kraft reading the Declaration of Independence with audience participation, you don't know what you've missed. That's about 1:20 at the band shell in Lithia Park.
And Canine Companions for Independence. Raise a dog, change a life. Canine Companions for Independence is a nonprofit that provides highly trained assistance dogs to people with disabilities for free of charge. Oh, that's really cute. These assistant dogs are trained to perform approximately 50 commands, such as pulling a wheelchair, retrieving dropped items, opening doors, turning off lights. They proudly support our nation's veterans by striving to place assistant dogs in wounded veterans in an effort to increase their independence. Representatives today include volunteers, volunteer puppies, and assistant dog users. Please visit their booth in the park to find out how you become a volunteer puppy raiser and to learn more about Canine Companions for Independence.
Help is a four-legged word.
Life Unleashed. Canine Companions for Independence. It all starts with a puppy and you. Aww.
And Catherine, they are followed by Momentum River Expeditions. They are a small guide-owned and operated company offering whatever whitewater rafting in Oregon and Northern California you like, including trips from beautiful Ashland, Oregon. You will enjoy world-class rivers in small groups with unparalleled personal service, organic meals, and guides with 8+ years of experience leading trips around the world. They offer rafting ranging from mild to heart-pounding, from half-day trips to 9-day wilderness adventures. Most are off the beaten paths and all offer incredible whitewater and scenery. Whether you're a first-timer or an experienced paddler, join them for a river trip like no other.
All right, folks, well, let's welcome the Southern Oregon Roller Girls. They're a nonprofit league that supports other women's and children's nonprofits. All of their bouts support service partners, and a portion of their proceeds support Special Olympics, Women in the Wind, the Lotus Rising Project, and local schools. They are all moms who skate and give back to their community. The Southern Oregon Roller Girls, woo!
And oh my goodness. Here they go. Well, they are followed by the Rotary Club of Ashland, Lithia Springs, with 25+ marchers in a 1931 Ford pickup. These are the folks that bring you the Crab Fest each year and do so much more for the community with student exchanges and giving so much back. And if you don't know, Rotary has committed itself to ending polio in the world. And we are so close. And the Rotary District Governor, Tom and Leanne Mobley, are in that wonderful car in the 1931 Ford pickup. SummerCrabFest.com. If you haven't experienced that, it is so much fun and the crab is so good.
We want to just take a moment to thank our sponsors today. We couldn't do this without the support. Our lead sponsor this year is Asante Ashland Community Hospital. Major sponsors also include Southern Oregon University. And this live broadcast today is brought to you by RVTV and Ashland HomeNet. We are streaming live on ashlandchamber.com, and you can also relive this memory of the parade on Ashland TV 20, where you'll be able to see the parade again. Thank you to all our sponsors. So what's coming up today, Livia?
Well, we have a wonderful afternoon ahead of us after the parade. There are so many food booths set up. There are so many craft booths set up, and of course, entertainment all afternoon in the park. We started around 12:30 with the Ashland City Band. Then halfway through their concert, Mayor John Stromberg speaks to all of those who are gathered on the grass there. We introduce our wonderful visitors from Guanajuato, our sister city. And then Barry Kraft will lead the Declaration of Independence. That leads us back, and that's with audience participation. You are so welcome to participate. And then that is followed by the Ashland City Band completing their concert, including a reading of the Gettysburg Address by Bob Jackson Minor.
And here we have second place nonprofit organization. Let's welcome the Amigo Club of Ashland, Oregon. If you're not familiar with what the Amigo Club does, they keep our sister city relationship alive with Guanajuato, Mexico, and the wonderful endearing relationship we've had for decades. Thank you, Mina Turner, and thank you very much. Clarissa Arache, we appreciate it. Thank you for being here, Amigo Club, and the president of the Amigo Club.
We have Rewind Classic Rock and Roll, Amigo Club volunteers promoting people to people. Oh my goodness. And this is Ashland Drug. Ashland has served Ashland at its current location of 275 East Main Street since 1920. They are moving around the corner on 2nd Avenue, formerly at the Quilts and Unicorn Gifts this fall. They're excited to offer 10 parking spots for their customers and looking forward to giving the same hometown service at their new location. They want to thank Ashland for 94 years of service. Well, I'd like to thank them for 94 years of service. Ashland Drug.
Well, let's welcome Salame. Salame, the newest restaurant down on the plaza in Ashland. Salame offers eclectic menu featuring meats, cheeses, and local produce. Owner Anna Hogan has incorporated Southern Oregon's strong local flavors influenced by California cuisine and competed in last year's culinary festival.
And Catherine, they are followed by Southern Oregon Pride. Southern Oregon Pride's mission is to promote equality, peace, and basic rights for everyone. Ashland is now one of almost 100 U.S. cities where the straight community and the LGBTQ community come together to celebrate pride and acceptance of all. Join them for the Southern Oregon Pride Festival, October 10th through the 12th this fall at sopride.org.
Let's welcome the American Band College of SHSU from Sam Houston State University. Nearly 200 members of the ABC Directors Band of Sam Houston State University. Flags represent over 6 countries and over 30 states. The attendants come from Ashland, American Band College of SHSU.
And the fireworks display tonight, they will be playing and they coordinate the music or the fireworks to the music. by Corey Falls for sheriff. Corey Falls is running for Jackson County Sheriff, and you can learn more about him at CoreyFalls4Sheriff.com. And he has been a member of the Ashland Police Department for so many years. Corey Falls for sheriff.
Well, next we'd like to welcome the Newman Hotel Group. The Newman Hotel Group owns Lark's, Ashland Springs Hotel, Waterstone Spa, Ashland Hills Hotel and Suites, as well as Lithia Springs Resort. They're a true farm-to-table restaurant of Lark's Restaurant, showcasing the farmers, chefs, and the tractors. They believe in caring about their community. They are a sponsor of the event this year.
And they are now the restaurant at the Inn at the Commons in Medford, and it's just incredible food.
Supporting farms like Mushrooms All Years, Barking Moon Farms, Talent Natural, Farming Fish, and One Leaf Microgreens. We appreciate everything their staff does to welcome our visitors to Ashland. We welcome 300,000 folks to Ashland every year, and those folks roll out the red carpet every time. The Newman Hotel Group.
And since they took over the Inn at the Commons, my Rotary group meets there, and the lunches are incredible because it's the Lark's cooks that do it.
Excellent.
So once again, we want to thank the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. They go out and solicit $40,000 worth of donations from the community, from individual as well as corporate sponsors, and they help make today possible. It is the 4th of July, unlike any other you will have experienced, starting with the flyover, the parade, everything that happens downtown at the plaza with all of the booths, and then of course all the entertainment all afternoon long at the park, culminating with an incredible concert at the Ashland High School and the fireworks, which are simultaneous with the end of the concert at the SOU athletic field. We could not do it without the chamber. Is this me?
This is you. Oh, this is me. 804. Oh, yeah. Ashland Supportive Housing now?
Yeah. This is Ashland Supportive Housing doing the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Ashland Supportive Housing and Community Outreach.
Serving individuals with intellectual and development disabilities since 1981. Okay, so now.
Now you're the Peace Corps?
I am. 804. 101.
And this is the Peace Corps. People who have served at the Peace Corps. Just incredible.
Representing the countries they've come from and served. Thank you to the Peace Corps, returned Peace Corps volunteers.
And they're followed by Southern Oregon Birth Connections, a local nonprofit organization empowering women and their families during the childbearing and parenting years by providing information, resources, and connection to a wide spectrum of local practitioners. They host educational talks, Mother's Saturday brunches, and family affairs, movie screenings.
And Plaza Salon, here they are. Plaza Salon. Please don't do that. Okay, thank you. All right, Plaza Salon and Spa.
Clothing and accessories, 340 A Street. The largest vintage store between San Francisco and Portland on A Street in the Railroad District in Ashland. Vintage clothing and accessories for men and women.
Okay, so I think we're back on notes.
Bombshell, the largest vintage selection between San Francisco and Portland over on A Street.
And the Ashland Elks Lodge, the Benevolent and Protective Order of the Elks. The Ashland Elks Lodge, let's welcome them to desiring to adopt a readily identifiable creature of stature indigenous to America. 15 members voted in favor. Mindful of their history and responsive to change, the women and men of the Ashland Lodge enjoy diverse membership and wide range of activities. Built in 1910, hi Morgan, driving the truck. Built in 1910, our historic lodge is a space where different segments of the community come together. It's a wonderful venue, and established in 1928, the National Elks Foundation is the charitable arm of them. The foundation, with an endowment valued more than $400 million, has contributed millions towards Elks charitable projects nationwide.
And they are followed by the Boy Scouts of America Troop 112. The Boy Scouts of America. Incredible youth organization. And I believe they are the troops that get us the Christmas trees and then recycle them at the end during Christmas.
They certainly are. And the Ashland Cub Scouts. Ashland Cub Scouts are 1st through 5th graders practicing good citizenship, sportsmanship, and leadership, positive roles for our youngsters in the community. Let's hear it for the Ashland Cub Scouts. Woo!
I don't know where to look for it.
It's just the truck.
And Umpqua Dairy, there they are.
The best of the best. They won awards at the 2013 World Dairy Expo.
Oh, Catherine, they are followed by El Tapatio. Absolutely wonderful restaurant located at the North Ashland exit.
El Tapatio is owned and run by the Padilla family. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and invite the community to join them for the live performances from 6 to 9 p.m. They have live music and dancing, and call them anytime for their catering services that they can provide to you. El Tapatio Restaurant in Ashland.
Northwest Seasonal Workers Association Luau, July 19th. El Tapatio always has such a wonderful and long entry. And I see what we could have used earlier, that wheelbarrow and shovel. I think we're good now, though. You know, I do want to mention that Ashland Recology helps clean this town up at the end of the 4th of July, and we could not do it without them.
We're very grateful for that. And there's just the owner of El Tapatio, Mr. Padilla himself. Thank you. This is one of the most, thank you for helping. One of the most dynamic entries in our parade, ranging from cars to dancers to horses to the folklorico dancers. El Tapatio is certainly a part of our community, and we appreciate them being a part of our parade. Oh my God.
And we really encourage you to keep your children with you and not have them run on the parade ground.
All right.
Thank you.
Once again, El Tapatio, folks. We're on camera.
I know we don't want to ask entries not to have candy because the kids really enjoy it, but the safety is paramount. Don't let your kids run after the candy, it's not worth it. El Tapatio!
Anything else there?
Once again, they are located at the North Ashland exit from the freeway, right by the cars, where the car lots are. Ashland Motors and Lithium Motors, right by there. Always, they have a wonderful entry every year. Thank you. these are still our wonderful neighbors from El Tapatio. This land is your land, this land is our land. Thank you, El Tapatio, for your incredible entry.
Okay.
Hope you don't need that wagon again. Wheelbarrow on me. El Tapatio, some of the finest Mexican food you will have, located at the north exit to the freeway from Ashland, from the I-5 to Ashland, the north exit. It's always so wonderful to look at their entry. It's new, it's different every year.
It is.
The horses are so beautiful.
I think he heard you.
Oh, he did. I'll tell you folks, it is a 4th of July unlike any other. Starting with the parade and ending with the fireworks, something all day long. But beautiful animals they are.
All right, El Tapatio, thank you so much for being a part of our parade this year. Congratulations.
And Catherine, they are followed by Rogue Climate, a grassroots organization that brings communities in Southern Oregon together to support political solutions to climate change, hoping to result in cleaner energy, sustainable jobs, and a healthy environment. They promote community conversations and engage people through creative and projects and educational events, making their voice heard on local, state, and national policies. This climate is right for clean energy, and they got the not-for-profit organization 3rd place.
And next we have the Jackson County Fuel Committee. They are 100% volunteer, and they're marking their 36th year in Jackson County. They involve concerned citizens in removing dead wood from local forests and providing it free of charge to low-income residents who use firewood. The Jackson County Fuel Committee, keeping the home fires burning since '78.
And Catherine, they're followed by the Ashland Rowing Club in 15 smart cars with oars. The Ashland Rowing Club. Look at that. Smart cars with oars.
They've just recently got some great awards and won a regatta, I believe, recently. So congratulations to them. I see a gold medal, is it not? Yes. Congratulations to the Ashland Rowing Club. And our Ashland Chamber President, Cindy Bernard.
I've seen her walk this route before. And in smart cars, it's so perfect that their entry is behind the ones for promoting
Yes.
sustainable energy for climate change, to help stop climate change. Drive a smart car.
And don't forget to make your way down to Lithia Park. Enjoy the festivities, the food and craft booths, the new family activity zone.
And refill your water bottle while you're at it.
Stay hydrated today, folks. Let's welcome the Jackson County Democrats. Jackson County Democrats.
Jackson County Democrats.
Okay, there you go.
Asking you to vote for Merkley, Bates, widen. So we still have more Jackson County Democrats down there.
And as a public safety message, we want to remind you there are no personal fireworks, so we invite you to our public fireworks display taking place at SOU Athletic Fields tonight around 10 p.m. We invite you for the fireworks show brought to you by the Ashland Chamber of Commerce.
Remember, there is the concert that starts at 8 at the high school, and then the culmination of the concert includes the fireworks, which are absolutely incredible.
And you do need tickets to the American Band College concert. However, the fireworks show is free.
Just sit where you can see it. These are more from the Jackson County Democrats asking you to vote for Tonya Morrow for County Commissioner.
And this is Camelot, so if you want to do that. Yeah? Yeah, okay.
You want to do 511?
Yep. Okay, we have Light 102 Soft Rock. Light 102 Soft Rock, your official at-work station, serving up the best variety of music for you and your coworkers with John Tesh in the morning, Delilah at night, and great soft rock all day. Light Rock 102.
Making time for the ones that count.
And Catherine, following them are Camelot Theater's Les Miserables company. We are running Les Miserables at Camelot Theater in Talon through August 3rd. We have a show tomorrow night, Sunday matinee, and Monday nights. And they are followed by our conservatory company doing Annie Get Your Gun. Les Miserables, followed by Annie Get Your Gun at the Camelot Theater. And there is Mr. Brian O'Connor and Mr. Tyler Ward with our conservatory students. We have 30 incredible students at Camelot doing Annie Get Your Gun August 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And until then, Les Miserables, we have gotten incredible reviews. It's selling out fast. You have shows this weekend, Saturday night, Sunday matinee, and Monday night through August 3rd.
Welcoming Dave Dodder for State Senate. Colonel Dave Dodder for State Senate. Riding in a Mustang this year, davedodder.com. Okay, let's hear for Colonel Dave Dodder for State Senate.
And 507. And number 507 coming right up is Sean's Rideshare. Sean's Rideshare arose due to the need for an affordable and reliable transportation alternative for people who travel consistently between Southern Oregon and the San Francisco Bay Area, also up to Portland. Sean's Rideshare has provided uninterrupted rideshare transportation to over 1,000 individual participants since June of 2008.
And welcome to the Ashland Fire and Rescue. They are welcoming 2 new bright and shiny engines this year. 2 new fire engines. When Ashland Hose Company number 1 was founded in '87, many fires had challenged the economics of the town. Engine 8801 is driven by Todd Stubbs, and H8802 is being driven by engineer Lance Maud. And you might recognize Smokey the Bear coming down the route. Smokey the Bear.
U.S. Forest Service. Happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you to the Ashland Fire and Rescue and all they do to keep us safe, keep us aware, to be smart, and the Forest Service. They're going to keep us safe this summer, and we appreciate their service. Thank you.
And we also appreciate that you not do personal fireworks. Keep us safe, keep these guys home tonight.
Oh shoot, sorry.
And here we have Living Local Studio. 93.7 Now FM is playing all the hits with Gemini in the morning, Angela midday, Greg in the afternoon, and DJ One at night. That is 93.7 Now FM.
Okay, sorry.
No.
So Segway's next.
526?
Yep, I can do that. And you're going to do 516, which is Conservation Commission. Segway of Jacksonville is Oregon's only dedicated dealership, including an authorized repair center and Segway of Jacksonville Tour Company for tours and rentals. The Segway's personal transporter is a two-wheel transportation alternative that benefits people and society by replacing short car trips, reducing pollution, and enhancing mobility in congested traffic areas. It's legal on streets like a bike or on sidewalks like a pedestrian. Stand on a Segway and it remains stationary and upright. Shift your weight forward and there it goes. They sure make it look easy.
They sure do. I haven't ridden on one yet, Catherine. I might wait a bit.
Segway of Jacksonville. Check them out today.
And of course, they are followed by the Ashland Conservation Commission. The Ashland Conservation Commission and Friends Waste Prevention and Recycling Float are being joined this year to celebrate the Chamber's theme, This Land is Our Land, with the Rogue Valley Peace Choir this year to walk, sing, educate, and inspire the parade goers this year. The theme is completely in sync with the past, present, and future efforts of our floats. We wish to engage the parade sitters in song and new awareness about how much trash we made last year and inspire each person to think about different purchase options to reduce the amount of trash every year. If you didn't bring your own water bottle or cup, consider refilling the one you have throughout the day and drink all the water you want in Lithia Park at several refill stations. Please notice that what you throw away as trash today, notice what is filling the downtown trash containers today, and help us shrink the amount of trash. We make these choices every day that either add to the trash or reduce waste, which ends up in the landfills. And together, we can make a difference. Please look for master recyclers helping to recycle in Lithia Park after the parade. And if you have a recycle question, please ask them. You can make it smaller.
Use it up or do without.
Where's the end of the parade?
We do have more parade entries as the parade is not ended yet, so if you could keep the parade route clear, that would be great. The Samba Band has not yet come down the parade route, so if you could keep clear of the parade route, that would be great, folks. There's a big gap, and that's why. And the parade's not over. There's things behind you, actually. Did you know?
The Samba Band is right by the library now. They are part of the parade. If you could keep the parade route, please move out of the center of the street. We do have more parade entries. They are coming. Parade is not over. Just a big gap, that's all. It's a great opportunity for us to thank once again the Ashland Chamber of Commerce, who helped raise $40,000 in sponsorships to make today possible. Asante Ashland Community Hospital, Recology Ashland Sanitary Service, Ashland HomeNet, Southern Oregon University, Grizzly Peak Winery, Lithia Auto Stores, TC Chevy, the American Family Insurance, Providence Health and Services, Ashland Family Dentistry.
Well, they're coming, so. Oh, want me to go
Yes,
on
we
that?
do invite you to realize the parade is not over. There are more entries. They are coming down the parade route. And we do ask you not to step in front of the cameras if you can avoid it. And this is all being taped, live coverage brought to you by Ashland HomeNet and RVTV. Ashland HomeNet is Ashland's largest ISP and the only cable TV, high-speed internet, and phone company that is locally owned and operated by Jim Teese and Dina Matthews. Celebrate the launch of localhero.com, a movement to engage communities to commit, connect, and take action locally. Because where you buy your cable TV, internet, and phone service from matters. If you look south on Siskiyou, you'll see the rest of the parade entries. It includes the Oregon Shakespeare Festival and the Samba Band. The Samba Band is the official end of the parade.
Okay, well, that's how it goes.
We are so glad you're joining us here for the annual 4th of July parade, entertainment, and fireworks. May the 4th be with you, a 4th unlike any other. We have somewhere between 17 and 20,000 people that enjoy the 4th of July here. And if you live here, you know about the Halloween parade, you know about the Festival of Lights. If you're visitors, we celebrate everything here in Ashland. We are in paradise. And there they are, you can see them now, the Samba Band and OSF.
Yes, this year the Oregon Shakespeare Festival joined in with the Samba Band, which is still the finale of the parade, coming up. Too bad folks will be down in the park and we'll miss it, but we will welcome them as the finale. It's a traditional finale in the end of the parade. Once again, we want to thank our lead sponsor, Asante Ashland Community Hospital. After the merger, the Asante Corporation helps enable the Ashland Community Hospital, now Asante Ashland Community Hospital, to serve Ashland. We're very lucky for all the hospital does to support it. If you folks could clear out of the parade route, we have our last 2 entries coming on down. Thank you. Please clear out of the parade route.
So here we have OSF, their entry with the Samba Band. The Samba Band is the official end of the parade. We have more vehicles coming. Please be safe and stay out of the street.
Established in 1935, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival was founded. We would not be Ashland if it were not for the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. It takes a village to make a theater, and this community makes OSF shine. So once again, thank you to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival.
Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and I believe they have a performance tonight. And they are in performance all weekend. So if there are tickets available, you could not spend your time better. There's so much theater. There's the Cabaret doing Ain't Misbehaving. There's OSF with a number of shows and repertory. And there's Camelot Theater and Talent, not tonight, but tomorrow with Les Miserables. Oregon Shakespeare Festival. I'll tell you, the shows they have this year are incredible, with Samba Like It Hot. There's still vehicles coming.
There's just Samba. They just passed the library.
And Samba Like It Hot, the group is by the library now. We do invite you to please clear the streets so the vehicles that are approaching can have a clear passageway through Siskiyou Boulevard, or Main Street,
Yep.
I guess as it's called in the downtown area.
Yes.
Only lived here forever. I know, that's what we're saying. Samba Like It Hot is on its way. Please clear the street.
Well, thanks for joining us for the parade today. It is not quite over. We just have a few minutes left. Samba Like It Hot band will lead everyone into the park.
Oh, what a beautiful day for this to be as well. I know on the East Coast they're having rain and hurricanes, but we are so fortunate that out here we have sunshine. It is supposed to be 94 degrees today. Please hydrate. Please take whatever water bottle you have and refill it. Don't toss it. Refill stations are located throughout Lithia Park. Don't forget the reading of the Declaration of Independence at around 1:15, and then entertainment in the park all afternoon, followed by a wonderful concert at the Ashland High School with the American Band College. Those 3 trucks full of musicians playing together, absolutely incredible. And it ends with a fireworks display that is coordinated to go with the music. Truly, truly an absolutely all-day affair. 12 hours, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And we appreciate you joining us today. This event is brought to you by the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being a part of it, and we wish you a wonderful 4th of July.
Happy and safe 4th of July. Remember, no private fireworks. Come to the public fireworks. Let's keep the Rogue Valley safe and fire-free. And here comes the Samba Band.
Good job. Woo! Let's hear it for the Samba Like It Hot band.
And they are always the end of the parade for us each year. Their music is incredible. Feel free to follow them, don't lead them, follow them down to the plaza and continue your 4th of July down there. There they go. I'm Livia Janice.
And we'll see you next year.
Happy 4th of July. Thank you so much for being with us.
Here's your clipboard. I'm sorry I wrote on.
You know what? I may keep this because if it's windy down there,
Please do.
I'll just 3-hole punch what I've got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We did it.
I think we're still on.